Hi everyone, this is DivineAce here. Welcome to my channel. This will be my first YouTube video on Epic 7. So today we'll start off by talking about Fairytale Tenebria here, who is a limited character. She's out till January 6th. So please go and pull her. Don't miss out on this opportunity. She might not come back until the following year after 2021. Who knows? But anyways, remember you can feed Fire Tenebria and Spectre Tenebria, of course, if you have dupes. Enter for imprints. So let's start off by going over her stat line. Let's preview her stats. Get her 6-star awaken. So when you look at her stat line looks pretty much the same as Dizzy. Like, everything is identical to Dizzy. I mean, her attack is meh. HP is low. Speed's okay. Defense is pretty good for a mage. Let's go look at Dizzy. For Dizzy, when you awaken her, it's the same stat line as Fairytale Tenebria. So let's go back. And let's go review her skills. So her S1 is pretty much double stacking poison, and you can also burn 20 souls to go again, and go into her S3 pretty much. So her S3 applies redirect provoke for 1 turn, and unbuffable, being able to be on buff for 2 turns, which is really good. But the in-game resistance is 15%, so that's the only major downside for like this type of like bruiser control unit. And then her S2 is pretty much when the enemy that's inflicted with provoke or redirected provoke attack, she counters them back, inflict damage to all the enemies, and gives them a random debuff like silence, decreased defense, unhealable. But her S3 is, I mean, it's pretty much a 4-turn cooldown. If you could keep somehow like cycle her fast with speed. I'll show you guys my Fairytale Tenebria equipment. Don't worry, she's not the best. I gave her the free speed gear and some hit set accessories. So it geared out not so well. I mean, for speed, you probably want like at least like 250 and above for her, and effectiveness at least over 100% at least. So I recommend you guys to put more into speed and effectiveness, and probably some health, because she's pretty low on health. She could get like one shot pretty easily. let's go to her artifacts. What artifacts is good for her? Go to mages. So let's start off with Abyssal Crown. Most people say Abyssal Crown is like a con that like contradicts her S2, but I say, hey, if you could stun all four, that's better. You know, you only really need one person to provoke. It's only once per turn, so I think Abyssal Crown is awesome with her. And then Septa. The Scepter is increased skill cooldown. I think that's pretty good too for S3. You really want her to like turn cycle, reduce that cooldown. That's a pretty good artifact with her too. I'll skip that. Oh. And this one, last tea time. I think this will really go well with her too. So basically this targets all enemies, increase damage by 14%, and also 20% chance to decrease the skill cooldown by 1 turn, which is really interesting. I think this is a good hitter with her. And for her own artifact, I think it's kind of meh if you only have like one, but if you have it like maxed out, it's probably pretty usable. But I really wouldn't recommend it unless you have it maxed out with 5 of them, of course. It's also Ancient Book, 20 souls. Lets her go S1, S3 combo. That's pretty okay. Siren. Inflict more debuffs. It's And then Violin, that's what I'm using right now. Just another chance to like dispel one of the debuffs from the enemy when attacking. So basically she dispelled 2, kind of like ML Roman, which is a good thing. I think it's pretty strong on her. And yeah, I think for like team combos, she teams up very well with tanks, really, with provokes, just to like chain her S2. And I think she goes well with counter units, kind of like ML Ken, maybe Charles, and also units that has like invincibility or skill nullifier. But other than that, I think she goes really well with General Purgus. I think for me that's pretty much the best duel together. But anyway, please hit that like, follow, subscribe. Write what you think. Maybe I can improve on some. Maybe there's some you would like to know more about. Thank you very much. Until next time, DivineAce out.